Today on the channel from Marvel Legends, the fan channel exclusive Vision and the Scarlet Witch. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. As today we've got Scarlet Witch, we've got the Vision on the retro Marvel Legends wave packaging, fan channel exclusive as you guys are aware, and you can pick these guys up from Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. We're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, and we're going to talk about it, and we'll see where it goes from there. And as usual, a little ladies first on the channel. We'll give Scarlet Witch, old Wanda first, and as you guys are fully aware, Disney Plus, the Disney Plus series of WandaVision, obviously made Vision and Scarlet Witch more popular than they've ever been. I think that is a fair assessment of the situation. And there was figures, of course, in 2021 for the Marvel Legend Disney Plus wave of their TV movie accurate likenesses out there. Well, now we're getting comic versions of the Scarlet Witch and Vision, of course. Mainstays of the Avengers, and as we see in this packaging here, the old West Coast Avengers. West Coast Avengers being a big deal in the late 80s, early 90s when I was reading comic books, and that's where I first came into contact with these two characters. So a kind of full circle for old Kyle here. But let's take a look at Scarlet Witch in the packaging first. And as you guys know, these retro cards, like we see with the animated Spider-Man figures, and we've seen with X-Men and Avengers figures in the past. Most recently, Hercules, which we unboxed on the channel. Nice, thick cardstock, beautiful retro packaging. Would look beautiful mint on card on a wall, but you know me, for the act of science, we got to open it up. But you got Scarlet Witch, nice animated drawing of her. West Coast Avengers getting their due right there. Big plastic bubble going on, of course. You get the Marvel logo at the very top. 4 and up, what's it say here? Scarlet Witch, just says Scarlet Witch. And of course, we'll compare this to an earlier version of Scarlet Witch from the Magneto and Quicksilver 3-pack that we got 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. We'll compare those. And on the back, you got a little blurb. We'll read that. You got warnings, UPCs, all that kind of stuff. Just beautiful, beautiful packaging. Really brings me back to the early 90s Marvel figures in my heyday of collecting and playing with toys back then. So there you go. Scarlet Witch finds her heartbreak turn to horror when she encounters her husband Vision, rebuilt with no memory of their love. And that's where the white Vision comes in. And we're seeing a little bit of that in WandaVision, as you guys are probably fully aware of. So there it is. There's old Wanda. I'm taking a look. Paint applications look really, really good on this one. So that's always a bonus, always a plus. And as you guys know, I like to go through the bottom on these. Tears up the packaging, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There we go. Got it out. Got it out of the packaging. See you later. See you later like Spider-Man. There it goes. All right. Plastic prison action. There's old Scarlet Witch, Wanda, right out of the package. All those effect pieces, we've seen these effect pieces before, but we saw them in a little different colors last time. So at least there's a little point of difference. A little bit. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Pull all the effects out. There they go. Now we get Wanda out. Get this cape through. Well, I'm just going to make it easy. I'm just going to cut my way through. How about it? How about it? Just go in the hard way. There it is. Pull her out. Bam. That's how you do it. You got to take matters into your own hands. See you later. Get out of here. All right, we got Wanda. She's ready to go. She's ready for it. What do we got? Very Valentine's-esque coloring here. A lot of pink and a lot of red. Reminds me of Valentine's Day candy, Valentine's Day cards of when you were in elementary school and they would do that kind of stuff, you know? The coloring reminds me of that a lot. Articulation-wise, we got double-jointed knees, of course. We got single-jointed elbow. Yes, it is single-jointed. That's just the way it goes. We got nice ankle rockers. That's one thing that's real key. You can use her cape as a tripod if you need to, if she doesn't stand so well. So that is always nice. No extra hands with this one, so you just get her magical kind of open hands. That's all you're getting for hands going on there. And like I said, kind of a pinkish purple, and then of course her red outfit. It was really cool in WandaVision when she dressed up in this, kind of tongue-in-cheek. That was a real nice Easter egg to us comic fans from back in the day. I always thought that was a really cool thing of the TV show. Her hair, beautiful brown hair going on, nice kind of curls to it. Definitely a different head sculpt. Good face, no paint issues. The eyes look really good. has her kind of, not crown, I don't know what you call it, her mask? What do you call that? It's not a mask. I don't know what you call it. It's like a hairpiece almost, but big flowing cape. I'm sure we've seen this cape in the past. We might as well see, does she fit on a ringside collectible stand? Of course she does. Fits perfectly on there. There it is. She's got to tweak her a little bit. But then we got that Wanda version we got before. Okay, the cape is the same. So it is the exact same cape. Totally different hair, totally different head sculpt. And I got to be honest, at first I was going to pass on this figure. I said, I don't need this. I already have that 3-pack one. But you know what? This is perfect for your West Coast Avengers shelf. This is perfect for your Evil Mutants shelf from back in the day. The head scans are totally different. The coloring is a lot more different than I thought. When you see this, you're like, oh, I already have that. Well, not really. The coloring is way different. Obviously the body, everything else, just a repainted figure. But great for people that missed out on this pack a few years ago, or people that didn't want to buy 3 figures just to get Scarlet Witch. Now you get your own chance for a single one. Making it a fan channel exclusive, I think, is a good move. I'm okay for it. I'm here for it. That works for me. It's good. It's good. I think this is way better than expected, and we always love better than expected on the channel, and that's exactly what this is. The effects, now we got the 2 mystical effects here. Now we've seen these before. They're the exact same as these. They were in more of a purplish color this time instead of pink on the old variety. But they are what they are. They're effects. And then you get these effects, which we've seen, I think, most recently on the channel, maybe with Human Torch, but we've seen these a lot of times over the years, and you can put these on her hands, however you want to do it, and make a little magic yourself. Choose your own adventure with these bad boys. But I'm here for it. Scarlet Witch, better than expected. I had pretty low expectations for this, so much so I was going to pass on it. Now I'm happy I picked it up. Going to put these with Wonder Man and Centurion Iron Man and War Machine. We're going to have a West Coast Avengers display on my shelf. And of course, Scarlet Witch and Vision will be a part of that. And speaking of Vision, let's take a look at him next. All right, next up from the Marvel Legends Retro line, the fan channel exclusive, of course, is Vision. I guess we do robots second here. Ladies first, robot second. And of course, this is Vision in his white outfit. A lot of people that have come into the Marvel Universe realize him from the new Disney Plus series in the white outfit, which is somewhat similar, kind of, sort of, maybe. But he got dismantled, I think it was in the comic books. I forget who did it. It was like some alien race. I don't know. Maybe it'll say on the blur. We'll see. But he got dismantled. And then they, what was it? Hank Pym put him back together, and he didn't have any memories and stuff. And of course, Wanda, Scarlet Witch, was deeply saddened by that because he didn't remember her and all that fun stuff. But a different Vision. We've gotten a lot of Visions, more so than Scarlet Witches. We've got a lot of MCU Visions, and we've got a few different Visions in the Marvel Universe from Marvel Legends in the past. I believe one of them was even on this card, and I'll pull that one out. We can kind of compare at the end like we do. But let's take a look at the packaging first. Once again, you got West Coast Avengers right there. You got Vision. You got Vision looking a lot like Silver Surfer is kind of what he looks like in that picture. It looks a little bit more of a silverish, bluish kind of white, where it's more of a whitish gray on the figure, I think. Marvel logo, ages, beautiful cover art on this of the packaging. Love it. On the back, you got UPCs, you got warnings, we got a blurb in many different languages, a little glamour shot, and then, of course, West Coast Avengers. Oh, what a team those West Coast Avengers were. So there you go. Let's read the back, see what it says. Behold the Vision. Stripped of his memories and rebuilt in a spectral white, will the Vision prove friend or foe to his fellow Avengers? Oh, I think we know where that netted out. Won't spoil it for anybody. But yeah, there it is, old Vision. Let's yank him out of the old cardboard. Oh my gosh. Beautiful packaging, once again, much like Scarlet Witch. I just love these. Would look beautiful on a wall all together. See you later. Not for me, though. Not for me. All right, there he is. Plastic Prison. Very white. Bright white, as one might say. Got extra hands with Vision, though. We didn't get any with Scarlet Witch. We did with Vision, so celebrate the hands, and we're going to celebrate the hands even more because they're 2-fisted hands, and we love our fisted hands. Every superhero should have a fisted hand, at least one. So Vision coming in hot with a fisted hand. I like his real toes. A little funky in the feet down here. Hopefully there's no issues, but we'll see. We'll dive him out of the package, see what's going on. Whoa, lost the cape. See you later. Guess probably should have pulled the cape out the back end is probably the way I should have done that. Cape does plug in his back, just like other Visions we've seen in the past. So there we go. What do we got with Vision here? We got double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, thigh swivel, bi swivel. We got wrists that move, of course. You got the head. Holy cow, he's got tons of head articulation here. He can look all the way down. He can go all the way up if you want him flying like this. Of course, side to side, everything else. That's beautiful, beautiful head movement. Scarlet Witch didn't have a lot of head movement. I don't think we mentioned that. She's pretty much locked in place. No up and down, just side to side a little bit. Not a ton of head movement with her, but boy, he more than makes up with it. He's got tons of head movement going on. For a second, I thought we had butterfly joints, but we do not. He does have the two mystical hands on him. You can switch those to fists if you would like. We already talked about the fist. A very white coloring, but then, like I said, some gray. In the tights, he's got gray. He's got a little bit of gray on his chest, and then the cape is more gray than white, I would say. It's a whitish gray, but leaning more towards the gray. Beautiful white eyes with the black, of course, so that does give a little point of difference. Has a little jewel up on his head, but that is white as well. I like this one. It's very simplistic, obviously. It's a white figure. I like that he has toes down there. That always looks kind of funny. It's simple. It's a very simple figure, but it works. It gets the point across. It gets what we're looking after, and I think Vision's even on my shirt. Yeah, he's right there. This is when he was white. Infinity Gauntlet time, that was prime reading for Kyle, and Vision was a little bit of that story. Oh, I was going to say, does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? As I always say, use discount code Kyle, save 10%. Spend your money on your figures, not your stands. But guess what? These bare feet, no peg holes, no place to put them in. So that is interesting. We don't get that very often. Once in a blue moon, and I guess it's a blue moon today for this Vision. But I like this Vision. Actually, both of these figures are better than I expected them to be, and that's always a pro, always a good thing. When you're buying figures, you're always excited for those new shiny toys, but when they're better and they exceed your expectations, I say that's a good day at the office. We do have the white Vision from the Disney Plus wave earlier in 2021, so you can kind of see the MCU version, the regular comic version, and then I believe this one, there was two Visions. I grabbed this one just because I did, but I believe this was on the retro card back in the day. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain this one was on the retro card. Or it could have been the other one. But either way, we've seen Vision on a retro card back before. We're going to hopefully maybe see it again one day. Who knows? Because I really do like the packaging on these. This is, I would say, is about 10% of the selling point for me. And I wish I could be a mid-on-box collector to collect these because they just have such a nice nostalgia feel when you look at them. If you collected in the early 90s, those early Toy Biz Marvel characters, the play sets and the vehicles, you know exactly how cool that packaging is, and I think it's still cool even if you didn't collect that stuff. But two very solid figures that blew away my expectations. That's where I'm going to leave you with this today. Scarlet Witch, you need one for the villain shelf, one for the West Coast Avengers. You got your regular Visions that you can use in a display, and then of course you use the white Vision for the change of the story. Use one in the regular Avengers, one in the West Coast Avengers. Choose your own adventure at the end of the day. But what do you guys think? Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe and share. Always nice to share the videos, of course, but subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Support the channel, pick up a t-shirt. So there it is, the Avengers running wild, all the way from the West Coast with Scarlet Witch and White Vision. And of course, I'm Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.